Hello everybody, this is Jonathan from Duel. Today I'll be doing a video. So, I've been noticing that I haven't been doing very many actual duels on YouTube for you guys. Like, I haven't actually been showing you guys any duels in a really long time. And I haven't actually shown you guys my duels in a really long time. So I decided to come back and do some commentary on some duels. And I may be actually doing a small marathon, probably. So let's see what we have here. We have Alex BW at 1439 versus Yacer16 at 1412. So we immediately see that it's going to be a Rescue Rabbit deck versus a Dark World deck. Okay, I believe I've actually done one of these things, but it's been a while, so I might as well do something. So this is the bad thing about Rescue Rabbit with this deck. You guys already know it's been an entire format with them, but first turn Rescue Rabbit and entire backfield really sucks. And with Dark Worlds, they don't even have very many monsters to begin with. It's a good version of the deck. So do we want to see that he's going to negate it? Nope, he's not going to negate it actually. So it's probably going to be like, I don't know, what's going to be what is in his hand. So he puts a Heavy Storm to the graveyard. I guess that was a smart choice. And we get a Snow. Okay, so that means he gets a search a card. And then whenever he searches, he can also get another monster. So he can use the Gates of Dark World effect, banish the Snow, and discard another monster. So this is the reason why this deck does need to be hit. Like, some people are thinking Snow should be hit to 2 or Graphic to 2. In my opinion, I think that I really don't know actually. I mean, the deck isn't too powerful. I know that it's actually relatively powerful. Okay, so we see a chain to the Gates' effect, and its cost is to banish a Fiend, so that means he doesn't get it back, and he can't discard because that's not a cost. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to even use the Dark World's effect anyway. So a second Drag Down is activated, so that means we get to see each other's hand again. Let's see what Yace is going to choose, though. I mean, we know he has a Graph in his hand. Oh, Monster Reborn, that was a good hit, but what's he going to discard? Probably not the Graphic, because he's just going to destroy the Logia anyway. So what is it? I was thinking it could have been a Brow, so that means he gets to draw 2 cards. So the Drag Down and the Brow together are actually really good. For the most part, I don't really like Dark Worlds, and I also don't like Rescue Rabbit. For some reason, I just suck at Rescue Rabbit. Like people have bad hands, and that happens a lot. But with me, every single time I dueled with Rescue Rabbit, and I dueled quite a few times with it, and it was my main deck for a very short time. But every single duel, I had at least 2 normal monsters in my hand. Like, what was it always happening? And sometimes I get a Rescue Rabbit in my hand. I think I had one time when I had both Rescue Rabbit and Tour Guide, which is the best hand ever. But other than that, it just sucked. So it looks like we still know that Alex has a Graph in his hand. So later on we can do some. Oh, okay. So a Skill Drain. So he's using a Skill Drain variant of this deck. I don't think a Skill Drain is absolutely necessary in the deck. But with Skill Drain, at least none of your monsters are affected, but it also hurts Tour Guide, but usually they only play that at 2 anyway. It's about to be semi-limited anyway. They also run Malefics, so that actually helps out with Malefics. And the Reckless Great, so Upstart Goblin and the Reckless Great are both really good cards for the Dark World because they get to draw a lot of cards. I just recently figured that that's supposed to be a good thing. I was terrible at Dark Worlds. I had a bunch, like half my deck were monsters, and I didn't know that at all. So yeah, with that, each player gets a draw card, so he just mills it. You know, it's smarter to do that anyway. So what is he going to destroy? He's going to destroy the Logia, which is smart play. Oh, he's going to destroy a back row instead. Okay. I don't know what I would have chosen. I mean, I actually did forget that Skill Drain's on the field, so Logia can't use his effect. So I guess it was smart to destroy a back row instead. So that means he has a Fiend in his hand. What's he going to discard though? Okay, so he runs Silva. I don't really run Silva or Gold in my deck anymore because you don't really completely need them, especially when you can just use, what was it? What's his name? Man, I can't remember. It's a 1600 beater with level 4, and he does the same thing, only it doesn't have a second effect. You just special summon, I think. It does the same thing, so you can just use it for Grapha instead, and you can just normal summon and watch. That's why I think he's better anyway. So now Graph is at 3,000, so that means the only way that the Ace is going to be able to come back is going to destroy, I don't know, I mean, we still know he has a Silva in his hand. Okay, so he uses Mind Crush, so what is he going to guess? Baby Dragon? Okay, he's just joking around, so that means since he guessed incorrectly, he gets to see what his opponent's hand is. Rescue Rabbit. Of course, he says Baby Dragon. So that means he can discard the Silva now, and you can use its effect after that. So that's a smart play. I mean, it's actually, if you guess wrong, it's actually your opponent gets to choose because it's at random, and you can't really do it at random. But since Silva is the only card in his hand, he can just automatically discard it, and there you go. Oh, okay, that's actually smart. I never actually used this card. I'm just gonna read it. I suppose distribute one dark monster with 2,500 or more attack. Choose spell cards or trap cards. Check your opponent's hand. All spell / traps. Okay. So that means he gets to destroy all traps and all cards they draw into. Destroy all cards of the chosen type. So that's actually a really good card for the deck. It's just that it's kind of situational, but I guess having silver and gold in this deck is actually really smart. But anyway, that's the end of the duel. It was interesting to see Eradicator epidemic virus. But anyway, I'll see you guys next time, and merp.